Morning world, welcome to Saturday the 11th of April. Is that a duck egg? Yeah. Right, so because of Mr. Fox's activities, we've made a couple of small differences. So we put the ducks and the remaining turkey in with the small chickens because this pen is much more secure. It's also nearly got attacked by a bird feeder then. It's also better protected by the dogs too. As far as the main pen where the fox was getting in, I've made that a bit more fox proof. And we're letting the birds out later and put them in sooner, so we don't know what time of day the fox got in there, but I noticed I was going to put a bullet in it, but the problem is this time of year, if it's a vixen, she's probably got cubs, and the idea of anything starving, call me a big softy, whatever you want, but I don't particularly want to shoot anything and create suffering to something else. No, unnecessarily. So the first attempt to stop this happening again is going to be more security for the birds. If the fox then comes back and takes them out in the field, then I will have to deal with him or her. But you know, until I have to do that, I'm just going to go with doing a bit more on this end and protecting them. I think you know what I mean. So, right. You lot want some brekkie? Ducks are such pigs, do you think? Hello, Chucky Chuck. The other turkey stag has not been right since the fox incident. In fact, I haven't seen him eat once. So I think he actually got quite badly traumatized. I'm half expecting one day to come out and find him drop dead in the pen, because he's lost his mate and I think he's suffering. Right, let's let this lot out. Nice to see me John Downey out in full flower, and the bees busy. This tree is positively buzzing. Nice to see him busy. The cockspur thorn's taking a bit longer. Right then, that's the poultry done. I'm probably gonna have to do a bit more work in the poultry pen actually, because there's one or two places that pen is 20 years old, so I might have to do a bit more work in there. Maybe sort of strengthen up a few bits of security. There, Happy, where did that turkey stag go? I'm a bit concerned about him. He's been going off and just standing in a corner. So whether the fox has nipped him and he's got an infection perhaps, he wandered up here. But he could be anywhere. Oh, there he is. Okay. That's alright, he's just getting some sunshine. You alright, mate? You're missing your pal? Hey? Yeah. Not happy. Okay, we'll wander around the sheep, check them. So same as most days really, most farm work, or a lot of farm work, is just daily routine, watching, checking, keeping an eye on stuff. I've been spotted. And just basically making sure everything's happy. I think the sheep out here are pretty much on cloud 9, to be honest, because this is a lovely bit of ground for them to graze on and live on. Yeah, you can't work out how to get through the fence, can you? I might do the rest of this with my hands in my pockets, you know, just protecting me delicate bits. See, get down! No. No, stop it, you. Stop it. No, you're not having anything. There's nothing there. Nothing there. So see how they filled it again though? Whereas the other day, after I stopped giving the bottles, they looked a bit thin, but you look at them now, they've actually filled out quite nice. They're managing quite well without the bottle. So that's it, error number 1. So as far as I'm concerned, that's it, they're done with the bottle now. I am going to do the very best I can to ignore them, and hopefully this nasty habit of following me will go away. Comments have come up about putting up signs on the footpath to warn walkers of the issue. The problem is, like I've replied to those, if I put up a sign warning walkers that we've got sheep that might knock them over, it's basically posting up an admission of guilt that we've got a hazard on the farm that could knock you over and could possibly hurt you, which means anybody who fancied scamming the farmer could walk up to my gate with a limp and go, your sheep knocked me over, I've taken a photograph of your sign and I'm going to sue you. And that's just the world we live in, I'm afraid. So the easiest thing for me, if I cannot dehumanise these lambs, if I can't do it, the only safe thing for the farm to do, and it sounds harsh, is kill them. So, which I know none of you want, but do you want me to be sued for putting a sign up saying, no, we've got lambs that might knock you over, and literally being scammed, because it happens. So you guys are simply a liability. Number 1 doesn't jump up, and if she continues with that, she's got a reasonable chance of staying. But the 2 number 2s, especially one of them, the one with the longer tail, I think it's, when they get 3 times the size they are now, that's going to be a problem. Did you just touch that fence? Look at that number 6. That's a single ram lamb, and that's the one ram lamb. You know, every year you end up castrating a lamb and you think, oh, maybe I should have kept that as a ram. I know he's a single, but maybe I should have kept that one as a ram, and that's him. Maybe I should have kept him entire, because I reckon he would have been a cracking ram. Look at the way he stands. He ain't gonna do no breeding now. No, get down. So there you go. So the sheep are all happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's it. 9 ewes, 16 lambs. So this year our percentage hasn't been brilliant, because actually we had 10 ewes and 17 lambs, but we lost with the first ewe, and we've lost 1 lamb. Number 1 led on one of our lambs, so our percentage isn't brilliant, but I know, I suppose we're about 160, so it's not awful. But would you pack that in? See? Some of you think that's endearing and sweet and cute and everything else. To me, I'm feeling extremely nervous. You, which one are you? You on the long tail? Yeah. So they're both jumpy up little things. Number 1 not so bad, but then number 1's got mum to look after, and we're trying to encourage number 1 to go back to mum. The 2 number 2s, I think, are destined for the deep freeze probably sooner rather than later, and it's simply because it's not because we don't want to keep them, it's because we can't, because they're just too human. I blame Abby, because every time Abby comes, she plays with them. Don't you, Abby? This is your fault. They're going in the deep freeze, not mine, yours. But they seem to be doing quite well. This is day 2 with no milk, and they both, well, all 3 of them looking good. Good fettle. I touched it, didn't I? Damn, I touched it. Oh. Right, okay, cattle. Yeah, but a farmer's daughter is supposed to understand things like that. You're supposed to know. See, if you'd paid attention more when you were younger.
What would you go? What tree is that? You going a green one?
Yes, that was your usual thing. What tree is that? You to a green one.
It was fun, and it wound you up, so I win.
Okay, all right then. So tomorrow's video, by the way, starts off with our telephone conversation.
Which one? Yesterday's?
Yes. There's no names on it. There's no I cut all the names out of it, but it's yeah. I start off that video with our conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, I have a proposition for you, Daddy.
Okay, go on then.
Basically, when this is all over.
Yes.
And we're free again.
Yes.
As a thank you, I was like, say, would you like to come around mine, and obviously Family Lamb as well, and Nan and Simon, come around for a barbecue?
Yeah, but they haven't earned it.
No, I know, it'd be for you, but if I only invite you, you know what our family's like, it's going to cause massive drama.
Yes, I would love to come to your place for actually, I've got some barbecue sauces sent from Merrill over in
Was that the guy from America?
Yeah, so we haven't had a barbecue yet, so we haven't had a chance. So we've got all those marinade sauces to use.
I've got marinade sauces at home, Henry,
Yeah.
from America.
American ones, yeah.
Henry says he likes a good marinade.
I bet he does. So.
But no, yeah, it was a case of, as a thank you, obviously, would you like to come round for a barbecue?
Yeah.
And obviously I have to fight everyone else, because that's what, I mean, I want them all to come, don't get me wrong, but the majority of it is for you.
Yeah, that's because
because
I'm worth it.
Nan, yeah, obviously. And then Nan can come out.
Yeah.
And then Simon hasn't been round yet, so we will invite Simon around, because he can come through the garage and into the garden. Yeah. Quite easily. Yeah. Henry's going to build some ramps just to get him over the little humps of the door.
Yeah. Number 2, yeah. Just one of the number 2s had a drink out of water out of the trough and is now rubbing its mouth up and down my leg, and I got this. It feels like I've got a cold slug going up and down my leg. That's not nice.
Are you having fun, Daddy? You love sheep. You love sheep. You live for sheep.
Oh, pretty well don't. But they have given me something to do, because the tree work's been quiet, so they have kept me occupied a bit. So
they've kept you occupied. That's good.
Yeah, I don't mean I like them.
You love them.
No, I don't like them.
Look, you do.
I like them in curry sauce.
Oh yeah.
And with roast potatoes.
Yeah.
Because we've had lots of comments, because I was saying I'm going to eat these 3 little buggers, and other people are saying, "Oh, you won't like that." And I go, "As long as I invite you to dinner, you won't care."
Well, to be fair, we had lamb chops or steaks last night.
Yeah.
So we had them on the barbecue, and they've been sat in like I oiled them up a little bit, salt and pepper, a bit of garlic granules, a bit of mint.
Yeah.
Got them to sit and marinate for a little bit, then put them on the barbecue and had that with boiled potatoes and salad. Oh, it was lovely.
Was it lovely?
It was lovely, Daddy.
All right, okay. I'm glad about that. Yeah.
So yeah, so it was a case of nothing's lambed yet, and would you like a barbecue, basically?
Oh yeah, well, once this is all over, but I think that's going to be a couple of months before that happens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So actually, in a couple of months, one of these might be big enough. We could just slap one of these little buggers on the barbecue.
My barbecue isn't that big. It's a £10 one.
That one. Don't worry. I'll cut it up first. I'll cut it up. Don't worry. I'll cut it up first. Maybe we'll have a Farmer P party here at the farm. Invite a few subscribers to come along, and they can help me eat them.
Excuse me. No, this was a key for you at my house. You can't change it round to a you at your house.
No,
this is all about you.
This is as well as, not an instead of.
What, to do it at yours?
No, I come to yours to have a little private. No.
Are you saying that you're going to have a starter barbecue at ours, followed by a main barbecue at yours?
No. Hang on, I'm trying to sort out cameras here. So.
You recording again?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, people apparently are missing you. Can't imagine why.
That's because I'm great, Dad.
You're what?
It's because I'm great.
Great. Is that the great spelt A-R-S-E? I think our new cocker is about to dive on and shag the chicken.
Oh, that's nice of him.
Yeah.
Did he ask permission first?
I don't think he bothers asking permission. It's because of, "Oi, you stand still. You're having some of this."
Is it a bit more of ask forgiveness?
Actually, no. She's just told him what to go and do with himself. Yeah, have some of that. You dirty. No, she's not having none of that.
Alright then, Dad, I'll leave you to do your rested jobs. I'm going to give Mum a ring, alright?
Okay, have a good day. Love you loads.
You too, love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, that was fun, wasn't it? Right. Well, they're all happy enough. Most of them are in the shade. Ooh, what's going on out here? Ooh, what's he doing? Yeah. I say happy enough, they still want to go outside. But I need the grass to steal a march on, and there's no point in putting the cattle out behind the grass. Sorry, in front of the grass. You've got to put them out behind it, and it hasn't started growing properly yet, so I need the grass to really get a bit of a head start. And while we've got enough grub, they're just going to have to stay in. The thing is, if you put the cattle out before the grass has really got going, and it doesn't get a head start, there's a reasonable chance it will never get ahead of them, and you're forever playing catch up. So you might as well start at the beginning. Yeah, they're all cool and happy. There's not too many flies about for a minute, but if we think it's going to be another hot summer, then we might actually put these lot through when we put them through the race for the TB test. Sorry, we might just spot on them, which is a pour-on chemical that you put on the back. I don't like using chemicals, but if you get a lot of flies buzzing around cattle, it can cause so much irritation. It can also cause disease, New Forest disease, stuff like that. So it kind of pays for them to pour a bit of a spot on their backs, keep the flies off of them, keep them happy. There's the postman. I'll go and see what he's bought us, and then a cup of tea. Just spotted a thieving crow out there who's after my duck eggs, but I don't know. He spotted me. He's a bit far. And the little swine's gone. Busted. Oh well, I should have made my adjustments in the house really. Right, is he going to come back? That's the question. And how long do I want to sit in the sun and wait for him? I don't. Right, I'm empty. Again. Oh well, they ain't got in my pocket. I'll wait from inside. Well, I found out where Mr. Fox was getting in. I thought the sneaky bugger had come in through the gate down the bottom there. But no, he'd made his own way in. Over in that corner in the brambles, which is why I didn't spot it straight off. But hopefully we've cured that problem. I didn't film it because I was getting scratched, well, scratched quite a lot in here, and there wasn't really room to do anything else, so I had to literally clear all this area. All this was overgrown with brambles and block the hole. He or she is not getting in there again, so we'll see. Hopefully that's cured. I've gone around the rest of the fence. I mean, it is, you know, it's a 6-foot fence. He shouldn't be able to get in there, but that won't stop him trying, because now he's tried it, he might have another go. I've left myself another piece of wire there so I can patch it up if need be. Last time they broke in was a couple of years ago through there, and I repaired that with a bit of wire as well. So, right, well, hopefully, touch wood, cured. That's the, we want to come out. Why are you out there and we're not out there? We're not happy. Not yet, I'm afraid. Another week, 10 days maybe, but not yet. Sorry. So we've got a small issue with our digger at the minute. The right hand track has got a nasty habit that if I hit anything, it's popping off, which is a real pain. There's no way I'm going to get in to where the pond area is with the track like it is. I'm just going to end up losing the track. Machine will be stuck in the middle of nowhere and it'll be pointless. So I think what we're going to have to do is put another gateway into the water area. It's something we kind of already thought of, so when we get down here you'll see the way I've put the post up and put the fence up. I did it in such a way that we could put another gate in. We even looked at mowing the one bit. I wanted to be able to maintain the hedge and my boundary, but you know, it's not, again, it's another day of not really an awful lot going on, so I'm just filling time really with stuff to show you that is half interesting. But for you guys that are sat in home, you know, playing computer games or watching the TV or something else with little to do, you know, I can take you for a bit of a walk in the country. It's very nice out here, and I'm sorry you guys can't do it. I've been watching the news today. You know, you can walk in the park, but you can't sit down, you can't loiter around, you can't play games. All you can do is go for your walk, not stop, go home. So it doesn't sound like a lot of fun. So anyway, I spoke to Mikey today, Emma's other half, Millie's dad. They're locked down in isolation as well. They're isolated up there, we're isolated down here, and he's going stir crazy. So what I've said to him is that if he wants to walk down, I know maybe he shouldn't, but he could get his exercise and walk here, as long as he keeps his distance, and he can come and dig a couple of holes for me. Or he can stand there and watch me dig some holes, I don't mind really. So, but we're going to put some gate posts in, providing I've got enough post fix, which I think I have. I've got some old cement, I might have to smash that up and make a bit of concrete. So, but we are, compared to most, very, very lucky to have a bit of ground that we can wander about wherever we want. No policeman's going to come down here and tell me I can't. Well, the stream has certainly slowed down. That was pouring down there 3 or 4 weeks ago. Right then, so tree rat just shot up that tree there. Biscuit wasn't here either. So this gap here between these two posts is deliberately left that I can put a gate in there. So I think that's what we're going to do, because from here it's more or less level ground all the way up, and even with a dodgy track on the Doosan, I could probably get in there and dig my pond. And if it stays dry, I think we're supposed to get a bit wet tomorrow. Hopefully we get a bit wet tomorrow. But if we get a dry day next week, maybe we'll come down. I don't need a big grate, as long as I can get between those two posts. Gate could open that way up on the level, and we can get in there. It means taking up another gate, which is going to get very, very little use. But I'm sure I've got one at home at a suit somewhere. When I get back, I might just put the drone up while it's nice, and I'll fly over this area. So from above, from up there, you should be able to see the patch I've cleared. And if I remember, if I fly the drone down over the, you can see the big green tump over there. That would be where we would look to put in a hide. So unfortunately, that one ash tree, not this one in front, the one at the back, will probably have to come down because it obscures the view. But I think the idea is to put a pond in here somewhere, hide up there, and access into the hide from the back, so we can go along the back hedge and in, and if anything is out here, they won't see us. So, I don't know, it's just a quiet place. We all need a quiet place, so I'm not going to say Farmer P's hidey hole, because then you'll know where to find me, won't you? Going to see if I can sneak up on a minnow. I don't fancy my chances with the sun behind me. I think he's going to spot me a mile away. But the stream has got minnows. It's an ongoing joke with me and Mrs. P, because I say they're my fish and she says they're her fish, and I don't even know if the camera's going to pick them up, but they are swimming about in there. I say swimming, it's more like darting. They're fast. And they're probably the reason why Mr. Heron's down here quite a lot, looking for him. I don't want him taking my minnows, I want him left alone. And like I say, I don't know whether this is gonna, and I haven't got a waterproof cover on the camera, so I can't go underwater with it. I don't even know, because this isn't a polarized lens, if you can see that or not. Should have worn my sunglasses and put the lens behind that, shouldn't I? Oh, this stream almost dried up last year. 3 weeks ago it was a raging torrent, and now it's just kind of gone back down to normal. Hey, Mr. Blue Tip. He's up there looking for bugs and insects. Good luck to him. So this was golf course last summer. I don't think it's going to happen this summer. I think with the amount of grazing we're going to need for the stock, I think the chances of the golf course being reopened again this year, at the moment, pretty slim. We've left the Facebook page open for Streamley's Golf, but we'll see. If we can move cattle around later on and we've got grass at the other farm, we might be able to open up again for a summer knockabout. But the bluebell's lovely. I do like bluebells. I thought that was lords and ladies for a minute, so it's not. A bit of rain, make this grow. That's all we need. Right. Let's go sneak up on the three amigos from a different direction, see how quick they can spot me. They've been out here 36 hours and I can already see the graze line where the fence is already. I got a funny feeling these sheep are probably going to have to go over to the other farm. They're using lambs. It's stock proof over there. I've got good neighbours that I keep an eye on them, and there's plenty of grass. I can't move the cattle over there until, well, it's going to be another, what, 40 days before I can move cattle over there. So sheep might have a bit perhaps, because this isn't keeping up. Bit of rain, that's what we want. I ain't touching it either. Oh, you have. Hello, number one. Where are the two monkeys? Hopefully the dehumanizing is working then. Oh, they heard me. Nope. No, you're looking nice and fat. You are managing quite well without me, aren't you? They look well actually, so I'm happy with that. So no more milk. And still plenty of creep in there. That'll take a while to get through that. Plenty of water. That's it. Back inside. No, you can stay that side. Not kicking me in the trousers department again, little devil. Nor you. Well, at least the grass looks nice. Didn't have anything else to do. Well, almost the end of another day. It's 7:45. And I'm sorry nothing very exciting has happened, but it has been one of those days and could be one of those weekends. No one's doing anything or going anywhere, and we're kind of the same. I know I've got more freedom than most, than many perhaps, but yeah. Could I have gone out and found some jobs to do today? Probably, because there's always something to do. Did I feel like it? No, not really. So anyway, so down to check the sheep again, make sure nothing's going on down here, because like I said to Abby, once these last 4 start, I reckon they'll all lamb within 24 hours of each other. So we're just waiting for that to kick off. Nothing looks very exciting in there for a minute, but we'll give them their last feed. She's doing a lot of lip licking again. She likes to lick her lips. They got a fresh bale today, so they're okay. Hello, darling. I didn't mean that, because I don't like sheep, obviously, but wait for it. I fell in this morning. I very nearly didn't make it over there. I tried tripping me up halfway. Right. Come on. Don't trip me up this time. I've actually given them both sides of the barn for it. There's only 4 of them, so they're not out on grass, which is where they want to be. So I've given them plenty of space to wander about on. And I think what will happen is when they finish lambing, I'll probably put what's left of that bale back in there. And if the cattle are still out here, I'll let them come back in here because they've got another clean bed. Right, cows. But speaking of bedding, it has been, blimey, well over 10 days. Yes, you were saying. Well over 10 days since I changed the bedding in here and cleaned it up. So apart from the odd pat that you can see, well, I'll show you. That's what they're on. It's like just dust. So I know I keep banging on about the wood chip flooring and how I find it very useful, but I don't think straw would have stayed this clean as long. I mean, it hasn't rained. Same that side, both sides were cleaned out at the same time. So that bed, I'd have to go back from my diary, but it is at least 10 days old. I don't think they've been mucked out in April. So last time this was done was March. So yeah, wood chip bedding for cattle, it works. So, right, you lot, you've got enough till tomorrow. They're all bored now. They just don't want to be in here. It's a good looking animal. So I don't think it'd be long now before we start advertising for beef packs again. We stopped for a bit, but what I'll probably do is I'll put a post up on our Facebook page and just see if enough people want a pack. If I sell 8 packs, well 7 packs because I'll keep one myself, then we'll book another beast in. So time for one to go. Not my favourite thing to do, but that's how the farm works. Right, that's that. All's quiet out there. I'll go shut the burn. So the poultry should be safe tonight because I've literally blocked the hole off where Mr. Fox got in. I haven't quite made up my mind what to do with him yet, or her. But what we have done is remains of turkeys actually staked out over there. So I might come out later on. If I know it's a dog fox in my sight, I might just put a bullet in him. We'll see. I can't make my mind up. This lot can go to bed. Geese will be easy. Them, not so much. Yeah. Grass looks nice. I gotta say, the Ransom does a far better job than the Husqvarna. The cylinder mower does clip it much neater, but it is a bit overkill. Looks like we might have a nice sunset tonight. I don't know if you can see that through there really, but not quite enough cloud for a really good sunset. But... Right, now for the fun bit. Try and shut this lot in. Where'd he go? No, don't go that way. Not that way. Right, I'll see if I can stop him doing that tomorrow. Closing that. So yesterday I actually had to catch him and put him in there by hand. I'm hoping I ain't got to do that again. Right, out you go. Go on, out you go. No, don't go that way, you bugger. No. No. Trying to get this turkey to go in his bed, but he's confused as to where he's supposed to be going. No, don't go in there. You awkward bugger. Right, I need both hands. Stay there. That was the easy bit, he says. Here you go. Num-nums. You can eat anything? Well, at least he's eating now. That's something. Right, you three are next. Go on, get in there. Get in there. Go on, you. Go on. Anybody knows anything about chickens, they won't go to bed until they want to. Go on. No. In there. No, 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 no. No. You. Fox love you. You don't like the ducks being in there. Right. I can't see the chicken either. Come on, you. Give it. I'm gonna have to come back for them. They ain't ready yet. Just get in there. I want my tea. I've had this before. I've had to come and find him in the tree and drag him out the bloody tree. I'll leave you to think about it for 10 minutes, right? Mrs. P is having a go. Will I eat my tea? She's getting pissed off now. Yay! He still wasn't going to go in until he was goddamn good and ready though, was he? Is your legs hurting, Samantha? Did you burn yourself in the sun?
No, I didn't burn myself. I did exercise.
Oh yeah, what was it? Was it thrusts or squats? What were you doing? Star jumps?
She did jog for a minute.
This
that
was some sort of like.
Well, you were doing something at your Mikey. He was training you.
I was doing
jumps.
Squats.
Squats and jumps.
Star jumps.
Stuff.
I just said that.
No, you said thrusts.
Well, I meant squats. And you've hurt your quads.
I look awful. Don't put me on the camera.
You'd break it if I put you on there.
Do I look terrible?
No.
You look beautiful.
You look lovely. So does your mother does as well.
Kermit.
Did you see what I you turn the camera? No, turn it towards you and not to us. They can have our voice, but they can't have that. How's that? So did you see what I shared with you on Facebook?
I don't go on Facebook that much.
Oh, you ought to see what I shared with you. I had so many good remarks to the video. It's you. I said, I put on there. When did you film this, Ian? You have to look at it. Have you seen it?
What's that?
What I shared with Dad.
Oh yeah, with the gorilla. It's just the gorilla doing that.
Wait till he reads it.
Am I going to be offended?
No, not at all.
How is that noise? Is someone at a party?
I think there's a cow scratching his head on the water tank.
Sounds like
actually.
it's going.
It was yesterday.
Oh, was it? Oh, I look in the wrong place. Julie Tulip put in tagged you in a post.
Oh.
Yes, I haven't opened it. Let's travel back to the. I know you see all the sexiness. Don't just stare. Say good.
Dad. Don't look at me. I didn't post it.
You know.
It's got red eyes.
No, but it's a caption.
I'm not quite sure what the butterfly means. What's the butterfly got
I
to
have
do with it?
absolutely no idea, but
Look at my butterfly.
I know you'll see all this.
I don't know. You can resist me, to be honest.
It's quite evil.
Okay. So the ducks were shut in last night, and that one success story was I found a duck egg this morning.
Yeah.
The crows didn't get it,
Yay!
so they were after the
You need to get a scarecrow.
Somebody's got a
bonfire.
down
There's been a couple of bonfires about actually.
I know,
I'm
and
not surprised
everybody's.
because they're not collecting. They're only collecting rubbish like every other week, aren't they?
No, only in South Gloss. We're still all good. In South Gloss, it's once a month
So I know,
for
like in
black
the
rubbish.
cities and stuff, they're like.
Because and things, but it's too much. Because if you think about it, when people were going to work, they'd have a sandwich and put the packet into the industrial waste thing that was collected by the workplace.
Well, not only that, people at home they're just online shopping, so they got all this cardboard.
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 There's a lot of
Are
cardboard.
you taking the piss out of my accent?
I
I
like
am.
to think that
Cardboard
my name.
and packaging.
Cardboard.
Yeah, people have got
My
houses full of
name-
cardboard because they've been
Cardboard.
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 Card.
My name
Card.
is.
There's an R in
Ian-
card.
Card.
Yeah,
Card.
not cad. It's
No,
card.
it's card.
Yes, cardboard.
No, you're not
Cardboard.
cardboard. It's
I just
cardboard.
say shirt. I said it then.
Shirt.
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 You don't say cardboard. You
Ireland.
Go cardboard.
Ireland.
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 Combine harvester.
Combine harvester.
I be named Ian Pullen, and I told
I can't read, no, I
Can't write, but I can
drive.
drive a tractor.
Yeah.
I've come up and no, hang on.
I can't read or
no,
write,
it
but that don't really
doesn't
matter because I come up from Somerset and I can drive a tractor.
Whoa! Somebody's put some more on that fire.
Yeah, the problem is lighting a fire this time of night when the air is getting cooler is it keeps the smoke down. You're actually better off lighting it in the middle of the day when it's going up because that's covering half a char field.
Well, it's going to turn wet, or ish. It's not going to be. It's going to drop right down to.
Are we actually going to get some rain tomorrow?
Tomorrow evening. So that's when I'd be thinking of lighting it.
I want to
Because-
wash my
No, I don't want to know. Not outside. No.
fertilizer in.
Okay.
What? If this is
No.
what exercise does to you, I'm not doing it again.
No.
Yeah, but you overdid
Do
it, didn't you?
Do you remember?
You went from nothing to running a half marathon.
Do you remember Uncle Simon when he went on that bike when he lived at that house? He went on that static bike and he got up and he went
couldn't get
back up the stairs on his hands.
Do you remember when Emma did that exercise class and she could not get up the stairs? I've still got video footage of that, of Emma like taking like 10 minutes to get up the stairs.
Oh, when she crawled up the stairs.
Because
was
she'd
funny.
like completely messed up her legs. And she was like,
Crawling up the stairs a step at a
she
time.
was
innit?
like, oh my god! It was before Millie.
Oh God, yeah, it was before her and Mikey moved in together.
I know, because she was still living here at the time.
That was hilarious.
That was funny. I can't even get off of this step. I have to go all the way over there.